Welcome to part 2 of my showreel, where I showcase some of my work with local brands. As we now live in the YouTube generation, video is a vital part of the marketing mix for brands big and small, and I work very closely with brands in and around Surrey to help promote their products online.
I met Bollinger probably a couple of years ago. They saw one of my earlier paintings in a gallery in Mayfair, which happened to have a bottle of Bollinger and a nice bucket of Bollingers in the foreground, because it's a very, very attractive bottle, a nice bucket, and it was lovely that they wanted to work with me.
I established one of London's first digital agencies back in the 90s, specifically to develop video for internet brands.
I love painting happy events. For some reason, it always seems to be sunny. I have to be drawn to something. Movement. I like to capture movement and freshness. People who know my work know that I love sun. So it's a lot to do with contrast and movement and pretty colours and beautiful people.
Local artist Sherry Valentine Danes was commissioned by Champagne Bollinger to paint a picture which summed up their brand experience. And this film was used to support their summer marketing campaign for 2017.
It wasn't particularly anywhere, but it was a very smart place. And it could be celebrating anything. It could be celebrating engagement, it could be celebrating a baby, it could be celebrating the fact they just met, it could be celebrating the fact that they're on holiday, and just any excuse to sit down and have a glass of champagne.
Also last year, Silent Pool Gin started their export drive to the USA, and this film was made to promote the quintessential Englishness of their gin. The quintessential Englishness of the Surrey Hills. Nature's gentle folds in a verdant landscape. Chalk and green sand slopes mirroring those of Epernay in Champagne. Here, Saxon churches have stood for 1,000 years, surveying the landscape from a hilltop, or resting in a valley where juniper berries have grown and been harvested since the last ice age 10,000 years ago. Coming soon to Denbies. To celebrate our 30th anniversary, a specially commissioned film for our newly refurbished cinema. A year in the life of the vineyard. See the Denbies estate as you've never seen it before, and learn about the history of the 100-room grand mansion built by Thomas Cubitt, the first Lord Ashcombe. Our cameras have been in the vineyard for a whole year, capturing every phase of the growth of our vines. Come and see Denbies in a new light. Coming soon to our Visitor Tour Cinema, every day from 11 a.m. The Field Studies Council, from their Surrey base at Juniper Hall in Mickleham, Surrey, commissioned this awards film and went on to win Best Newcomer in the Green Gown Awards 2017. We are the Field Studies Council. Established in 1943, we have 20 learning locations across the UK, in both urban and rural locations. We work with schools, colleges and universities to provide environmental education in an informative and enjoyable way for over 150,000 students each year. We are an independent charity receiving no core revenue funding from statutory sources. We rely on fees and the generosity of donors, trust funds and grant bodies to finance our activities. And finally, this film for Cambridge Tutors College was to help with their student recruitment for the forthcoming academic year.
Well, I hope to be an economist like my teacher.
I plan to do healthcare management in Southampton.
You have a place. I think you should choose this college.
Welcome to CTC.
So welcome to CTC. It speaks for itself.